You see what I'm saying here? And I think of all these politicians getting the sons involved, and then friends getting their besties involved, like Luke O'Brien, every man he was riding, like Edward Hughes, all these little batty boys, little queers riding. He taught them all how to do this. They've all came and raped me, knowing I was his sole wife, knowing Eileen was his sole child. They came knowing we were his wife and child, and raped us because they knew they'd get money, and he gave them all these types of guarantees. Now, I don't know what other guards have said, but when I look at the new Garda, well, the soon-to-be new Garda Commissioner, I suppose he's been appointed, Justin Kelly, he taught his friend 4 years ago how to rape, how to energetically rape. This is not physical rape, but energetically rape. My vagina will be vibrating as if I'm being have a vibrator on and I'm being turned on, but I don't want sex, but this is what the force, and it's constantly. And it is literally what it is. And then they go and they make place bets and they get loads of fucking money. Lots of money. But Justin Kelly taught his friend 4 years ago, which is why I figured out it was 4 years ago, in how to do this. And this said friend now also was very rich. Jim Callahan did the very same. Jim taught his best friends. So see how they pimp me out, like I got my prostitute, but I'm not a prostitute. They tell people about me that if you do this and you do this and then you do this, you're going to end up rich. And this is what they do. They teach them, like Luke on Zoom. Zoom's a wonderful thing. Well, it was a wonderful app, but they've all been taught how to torture me, how to rape me, how to siphon my energy, and how to harvest off that energy. How to harvest is not all about money. Just people getting job promotions. I start to question things. I mean, many people have had major lotto wins just after raping me. Imagine that. I can't win €2. I can't win €5. I cannot win €5. Ever. But it's just after they siphon, rape me, they can win. So you see how something's done with my energy. Everyone else is benefiting from my energy. Because if I energy, but I don't feel if I energy, you know why? Because it's been siphoned out of me. So they're all going around happy as Larry, all in the money life is great, and I'm stuck in misery. And they don't want me out of misery, because then they'll be in misery, because they'll be rich, and they'll be happy. So it's either I'm rich and happy, or they're rich and happy. So you see why I'm not rich here. You see why I'm in misery. So they can. So tell me, does this new Garda Commissioner think that Sally, that's precious Sally, is precious to the IRA? Does the new Garda Commissioner think that Claire, the state of her, that Claire is important to the IRA or me? Or what about Sandra? And who's Lily? Who's Lily? You see, Justin Kelly, you can have me watched what way you want, but I'll have you watched what way I want. That's how I found out about Shona, my soul cousin, who tried to murder me. All in, raping me, harvesting off of me, doing black magic on Justin to hurt me, because she wanted me hurt. She wanted me traumatized, to do black magic on people so she could get near me, just to hurt me physically, just to see what clothes I was wearing, so she could either ruin them or buy similar, because she so wanted to be me. But all that gets caught up in that, then these people in positions of power make these decisions based on madness, black magic, and fucking whores of women. For as I said, whores of women, because she's a whore, and that's an angel number, and the angel, and the earth angel. Yeah, she's the whore. But you see, what happens then is that all these people I just named belong to Justin. are going to pay. They're going to pay because you let that whore get in the way. Did you not realise this is where we're going, Justin? You harvested my money. You raped me. You and all those family members I've named have all benefited from me. It's payday, too. There's a bank account in my name, my funds I want transferred to me. So you don't have much time, Justin. You don't even have till Monday, would you believe me? It's 2 o'clock in Ireland on Friday, 8/8. You have 2 hours to get that fucking money that's in a bank account belonging to me and put into my bank account that I have access to, or I get full access to that account, and only me. Should I not already have full access to a bank account in my name? I don't. I don't have any access to this bank account in my name. I don't have any access to the house in Berkeley Lawns in Thomastown that was bought, that's in my name. And I don't have any access to a white BMW that was bought out of my money and it was in my name. That now I learn Sean O'Meara had sold and got money out of it, the superintendent, because the car's sitting in Thomastown Garda Station. To come back to me, and it's gone and it's sold. And the superintendent gets a cut out of it. So you're saying Sean O'Meara has a lot of money. So it's like this Sean O'Meara, Justin Kelly. Because you know Ashland, Sean. You know Ashland and Graham. And who's Colin? It's like this, lads. Rada is not too happy. I don't know how much money he had. He too personally had belonged to me. I said personally. Let alone into the seized, whatever, what ye harvested from me. You have till 4 o'clock to get money into my personal bank account and access to that other bank account that's in my name. I want all the details for it. I want it because, you see, I can't understand how Sean O'Meara is allowing these 3 guards, that 2 are in his station, to live rent free in my house, and I'm a single mother in poverty in a council house paying €60 a week for rent when I don't have to pay any rent when I'm in a house. €60 would be more in my pocket, wouldn't it, Sean O'Meara? Why am I paying €60 rent? How much rent are they paying? Are you collecting the rent money of my house, Sean O'Meara, or is that still Luke? Who's getting the rent money for these people living in my house? I'm not. Are you trying to tell me that rent money is actually going into that bank account or a different bank account in my name? Who's getting the money for the rent? I'm not. Revenue's caught up in all of this. Because Revenue are going to think, I own this house, this property. But do I? It's in my name. There's many houses in my name with fraudulent mortgages. There's many loans and debts, all from a birth cert. Or Brian had Stephanie Dunphy robbed from my house. There's a lot of fraud taking place in my name. I don't have any loans. Never had a credit card. I had a few loans 10, 15 years, 20 years ago, small little credit union ones, but I haven't had one for years, a very long time. I don't have any loans. I don't have no debt. I wouldn't live out of my means. But these guys have lived out of their means, and they've come raped me to live in these means, a bit like Aidan and Sinead's story in Kilkenny Garda Station. Brian Wall, Mark Wall. No, 909, as I said, Mark Wall. Martin Power. We have Nora Cuddy. We had the superintendent that was there. They've all raped me. They've all harmed stuff from me. That's just to name a few. And Mark Wall has framed me up in life. All those last 3, Mark Wall, Martin Power and Nora Cuddy, have done the most legally to frame me up and ruin my life, and then went out of the way to make sure I never work. And they raped me. And they've tortured my fucking family members with black magic to ruin their lives too. And those guards also think they're getting away with this. I own a house in the Kells Road. Mark Wall's second house is mine. He raped me for it. There's loads of drugs in the house. Mark Wall is the biggest drug dealer in Kilkenny City. Sorry, Inspector Mark Wall, because he inspects manholes. They're accused